Cheers.
Cheers.
Continental Derby.
Kim Possible and Wrong Stoppable are back together. Yes, it worked out very well because I'm just slowly getting my training intensity back, and I can probably now finally hang with John close. And it's her last workout before she flies Germany.
Yeah. And Cape Town then. And then back to Bali. Because that's the best environment to grow, so I have to come back fast.
She knows, you heard it, girl. Germany, not ideal, as we're hearing from multiple sources. And it's her back day today, so it works out perfectly that we can both train before she goes away. But I think when you get back, we'll maybe do some irregular sessions.
Yeah.
On slabs of muscle this year, so it's exciting. And I'm scurrying along behind her, trying to catch up after my 4 months in bed. But it's good. It's good to be around people that are climbing because it forces you to level up so you can hang with them as well. We haven't done a vlog in Undefeated for a minute, yeah? I don't think even last time, even the cafe was finished, recovery wasn't done, pool area wasn't done, so we can show a bit of that in the vlog today. It would have been 6 months since I've done the YouTube video, so it's time to get back in the game.
Last YouTube video was training? No. 6 months?
6 months would have been because like I've already been back in Bali like 7 weeks now, and I was on my bum for 4 months, so I wasn't filming any YouTube then. This is my life. Maybe most people they're like this. My one is like this. But it makes things exciting. We'll do some of the mic techniques today. Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I was there at my home and I was like, oh Hannah, I don't know how to manage that because tomorrow's back day and I really hate back day. But I have to improve, but that's the reason why my back is not so good, because I think I have to enjoy it more. And then I was like texting Zach, like, it's not maybe you have back tomorrow, and he was like, yeah, I train tomorrow back, and I was like, okay Hannah, now we have a solution for the problem. So yeah.
Your back has really improved so much though. I was looking at it only last week when you were just like standing there relaxed, and it's totally different. It's totally different. Like you always had an okay V taper, but now it has like depth to it. Do you understand? Like thickness. It looks totally different, I think.
I think when you're an amateur, it's just about grow everywhere as much as possible. But I think the more you go wider into bodybuilding, it's like, okay, now you just have to focus on one area, and that's my back. So it's nice to hear that it's better.
Same learning for me now as well, because we were just training everything in the same, like hard, and just try to grow it all. And now it gets even more complicated with like weight cap stuff. You have to really ask yourself, like, do I want this to grow or not? Because like, do I want this to be on the weight for the weight cap or not?
So what's your main focus? Which part?
Lats, that's mostly, and the middle back. Lats and middle back. I have like big traps, which is not so aesthetic. Like maybe it looks like you're scary in a fight, but it's not so good for the men's physique shape, because like the higher you are up here, it kind of messes with the V taper a little bit. Whereas you want to be like built like this, not like that.
Like a nice look, not like a spiky look.
Traps just make you look so bulky, so I try to like bring that down a little bit and really get the Dorito shape. Massage guns at the gym, so clutch. Whose good idea was that?
Anytime you want to pick up the telephone.
So we do the pull over single arm first for the activation, then the Nautilus pull down, single cable row, close grip pull down, and T-bar row. Yeah.
I want your body, need your body. Long as you got me, you won't need nobody. You want it, I got it, go get it, I buy it. Tell the mother broke nigga be quiet. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. And we can pop bottles all night, baby, you can have it.
Mike likes to do activation stuff first. Some people call it pre-exhaust, some people call it activation, but basically getting that muscle firing, getting really strong contractions and neural activation, and then also some blood flow in the area that you want to work the most. So we are purely just isolating the lat, like you can see down here, this area, and then down into the lower lat. That's what we're trying to squeeze as hard as possible, so that we can get this area ready to go. And then when we go into something more compound, where we've got the scapula moving and the shoulder rotating, we can still really keep that connection with the lat and the muscle we want to work. Like an anatomy chart, you can just pick all the muscles. So this area comes around.
I had to say that we make a breakdown because Jackson, he already looked on his watch, but he would never say that we make a break. So I said after 1.5 hours, let's make a quick break.
I did a fucking 2-hour paddle tennis session with John's sister Hannah, and I was not signed up for that. And I when I started playing, I thought it must be an hour. And then we got to like 55 minutes, and in my head I'm like, just hang on, 5 more minutes. And then Hannah goes, oh, 1 more hour to go, and my heart just... And then I kept going. Like 30 minutes later, I was fucking dying, and Hannah goes, would you like to take a break? I'm like, yes.
Jackson would never say, let's do a break. So he would stay on the playing field, but he would never say, let's take a break.
Fuck me, I was so happy when she said, maybe we should take a break. Like, well, if you want to, all right, fine.
I got car money, fresh start money. I want Saudi money, I want art money. I want women to cry and pour out their heart for me, and tell me how much they hate it when they apart from me. Yeah, and lately I do the meanest. Tell them I love them and don't ever mean it. We go on dates, I send a Maybach out the neighborhoods and never seen it. It's dangerous, but it's so convenient, I ain't lying. Yeah, and comfortable I sit. That manual Ferrari, Italian, some fly. It's sitting at the house like I bought it in 9.6. Cause honestly, I'm too busy to drive stick. I swear, too busy. This girl, but to me she wasn't.
My plan was to keep Jackson's weight, but my plan was at the first time to keep your weight, but I think it's a little bit too ambitious.
You came 2 weeks earlier.
I'm the greatest my country's ever seen, so chances are I get the border to issue me clearance. Dreams money could buy, everybody else surprised, I wasn't surprised. That's only cause I've been waiting on it, so whoever hating on it, of course. She and Charlotte Olympias. We talk music for hours, she never mentioned ya. Can't tell you how much I love when think they got it.
Logbooks are back for 2026.
I made them think about it. YMCMB.
It's funny, like when we are in the middle of our training season, we just take training for granted so much. Like we take it like breathing, and it's only when training gets taken away from you do you realize how important it is to your well-being, your livelihood, your mood, your routine, your structure in your day. For me, and this is my second experience having training pulled away for a long time for me, it's been just as painful the second time. The way that it feels like is you have pulled the anchor up from your boat and you are just floating aimlessly at sea, lost in the ocean with no purpose. That's really how it feels. So knee back training feels like I find myself again. I can feel like myself again. When training is gone, I honestly, everything feels wrong. Everything totally feels wrong. So being back in training, I feel very grateful for it. And I think often many of us forget just how much of a blessing and privilege training is. And it's not something that we should take for granted. So anytime you think about, fuck, I've got to go to the gym, or, I'm tired, I don't want to go to the gym, just remember that there's somebody else out there that would give everything to be able to go and do a workout.
And they trying to bring us down, me, Weezy and Stunner. We stayed up, Christmas lights in the middle of summer. And if the girl standing next to me got a fat, then I probably give her my...
This pull down is I now do it differently after training with Mike. We are often told to train with full range of motion all the time. And what Mike says is on some movements, training to full range of motion is actually a downside or a negative to growing the muscle that you want. So for example, on the pull down, a full range of motion would be like this. Mike says, and I mean, his proof is in the pudding, that for something of the pull down where you really want to target the lat, you want to be a full stretch, but then stopping the movement here, not engaging the shoulder. He says anytime you're moving the scapula or the shoulder, other muscles are coming into play and it's taking the tension off the lat. So now when I do these, I'll stop the movement just before the shoulder comes into it. Like that, purely lat focus.
90 degrees, right?
It's really like, I guess, where the elbow touches the body
Yeah.
and not going past the body.
That's exactly what we said at the beginning. It's when you have to focus on just growing lat, makes no sense to go until here, because then you have lat still, but other.
Yeah, I think this is like top level knowledge, because we are told to train full range of motion, right? That's what we see everywhere. But at the top of the game, there's little nuances, I think.
Fuck off, fuck sleep, come clean, zone. Can't forget that I'm golden, can't forget where I'm going. Fuck popo, police, enemies, fake homies. Can't forget that I'm a OG, better act like you know it. Blunt smoke, smoke weed, codeine, coffee. Tell a bitch that I'm awesome, better back the fuck up off. Coco, Celine, Tiffany, she flossy. Ain't concerned with who bought these, can't forget that she bossy. When I was buying surfboards trying to ride the wave, I was cooking up another fucking tidal wave. Had to get entitled motherfuckers out of the way.
Rock fuel.
Had to take another title, sorry for the wait. Barely ever took a break on fashion like my time. Need more hours in the day. I apologize if I'm late. Tap the vein. Whoa, barely look like I'm awake. Darker shades, bluer veins, bluer money in the bank. Fuck on, fuck sleep, come clean, zone. Can't forget that I'm golden. Can't forget where I'm going. For popo, police, enemies, fake homies. Can't forget that I'm a OG. Better act like you know it. I remember I was poor, and I was young and living homeless. Now I rock the Ricky Owens. Eyes looking like you rolling. New bags under my eyelids. New bags up in my closet. New bags like I went shopping. New bags on new bags. Mine's been seeing two now. Even up on my downtime. Hit the waves with a new.
The hardship. It's the hardship that makes us better.
Thank the Lord. Another one to call my folks. Hit my mama on the phone. She like, son, you the boss. Focus. Don't get caught up in the moment. Can't forget that I'm golden. Don't forget that I'm chosen. Fuck off, fuck sleep, come clean, zone. Can't forget that I'm golden. Can't forget where I'm going. Fuck popo, police, enemies, fake homies. Can't forget that I'm a OG. Better act like you know it.
Burn me like saffron, my nectar is golden, a child of the oldest.
Doing some research on like Mike's double day training, because when he was here, he was saying like his best like growth was training twice. So I was trying to find like if it had been in like forums or something. He's doing 45 to 50 sets per day. It's a fucking lot, eh? They say like 10 to 15 per day is like of working sets is a good amount. I guess 10 to 15 is normal and you look normal. And I'm like, okay, I'm like counting my sets in my book. I'm like,
Far away from 45. Yeah, but with it then you cannot.
But it shows like the gap if you want to climb up.
Yeah, so the facility's there, so you just need a bed here and then let's go.
Little like a, oh, you haven't been to Japan yet, but they have the capsule hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can build like 6 capsule in like, perfect. In the capsule that I went in Japan, even though the room is like torpedo, it gives you like projector with TV screen on the roof. So you're like this. What's the CV?
You also could dial some infrared things into the capsules.
And make it hyperbaric oxygen with like train the altitude, infrared. We don't need to leave. We have everything we need. It's kind of an embarrassing story, actually. I don't know how to say this without it being lame, so I'll just go raw. I had some hemorrhoid, 2 of them, I think, and it wasn't really like causing me much trouble. If anything, maybe just if I was riding my motorbike for too long, it would be a bit uncomfortable. And I was happy to put up with it, but then my mother was in Bali and she'd had the issue before and she had the surgery, and she was telling me like, oh, just get the treatment done. It's 2 days of resting and then you're fully recovered and back to normal. And I promised myself that I would never get another surgery in Bali after what happened with my back and stuff and how they screwed me over there. So I kind of blame my mother in some sense for convincing me to break my word and get it done. And she was like, oh, it's a very low risk, it's easy, blah, blah, blah. So I broke my promise to myself and I went for the procedure in, you know, the best international hospital in Bali, the brand new one, 5 stars, blah, blah, blah. And basically what they do is they use a laser device to go on the hemorrhoid and cut off the blood supply to it, and basically it just shrinks and goes away. But if you use the laser on other blood vessels, it will also cut off the blood supply on those blood vessels. And basically what the surgeon did is, because he wasn't very trained in using the device, he hit some other blood vessels, some major ones as well, 3 to be exact. And so after the hemorrhoid surgery, I was waking up and I was in hospital and I was expecting to go home shortly. And then I started feeling some weird pain in my stomach. And I looked down in my bed and there was just blood everywhere on the sheets. And I stood up and blood just kept falling out of me. And basically what had happened is with the laser device, he hit 3 other major areas. One of a major artery that innervated my GI, and so it cut off the blood supply and the blood would just fill up like a balloon, and then that balloon popped and I was bleeding internally. So that's what led to me losing 3 liters of blood within an hour. My organs were not functioning anymore. My brain was shutting down. My heart rate was like 190. I just remember the beep, 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 beep of my heart, because when you're not getting enough oxygen to your organs, the body responds by increasing the heart rate to try to pump more blood, but I didn't have blood. So that's what led to having to have the crazy scramble for finding the blood, because there was no blood at the hospital. So I needed to get basically random people to come to the hospital to donate the blood so that they could put it in me to keep me alive. So thank you to social media for saving my life in that sense, because if I didn't have Instagram and if I couldn't do a call out asking for the blood, I just would have died then. So the blood transfusions got on top of the loss of the blood, but then they also caused 2 other blood clots in the area, which had to have surgery to cut out, remove, and then they inserted some plastic cables into these areas, which is like a plastic tubes wrapped through a wound and through your asshole. And this was the worst situation because I couldn't stand up, I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, and it basically took me 4 months of 6 surgeries, 4 months, surgeries in Bali, then Australia, then Bangkok to get me fixed. So a small little thing turned into a very big, crazy thing. So I'm thankful to the people who came together to get me the blood, to keep me alive. And also thank you to the Australian media for doing the interview with me and putting the story on the news, because that's what connected me with the surgeon that was able to fix me up and sew me back together. Feeling unlucky, but also lucky at the same time, because it could have been way worse. Very closely, I may not have been here speaking on this video. And if I didn't find if I wasn't connected with the surgeon specialist that was the world's best in treating fistulas, then I'd probably still be in Australia on my mum's couch, taking painkillers all day and having sponge baths. That was not a good time. But we push on now. They pull like this, externally rotating the torso. And honestly, I used to do this as well, because you get this really nice kind of tight contraction in the lat. But what Mike is basically saying is once you're in this position of rowing, doing this isn't actually, it feels tighter, but you're not actually moving the lat. So the cue that he says is like fixed spine. So pull in here, and when you feel you're just about to start turning, stop. So we're only focusing on this. Not, it might feel better like you're doing something, but this, where your arm is in that same position, it's not working the lat.
And I think also at the same time, when you turn so much and do it like this, you turn your back exercise into an ab exercise, and that's yeah, and you don't want to get wider here, so that crunches is okay, but this area has to be as small as
Absolutely, I don't need any more obliques.
10 and talk forward, that shit mean a lot to me. You know, this shit don't feel as good as it look. I'ma keep it real with you. I'm straight though. The street shit made me what I am today, niggas. Know I went so hard for this shit. I deserve this shit, niggas.
Look how perfect that hair is. A masterpiece.
James went to salon this morning.
I don't know why that's interesting me right now.
Me that rapper business. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000. Come easy, no good. Don't be surprised I'll last these niggas. It's like they put out a smash, then they gone in a flash and minute. And then they
Something also that Mike was telling me, which I think is valuable for everyone, is pull harder, not faster. So, like imagine we're rowing and someone says like give me power, or like harder, and naturally go like that. And he was saying that the mental cue is to be able to pull harder, but not increasing the speed of the movement. So really fucking contracting the shit out of the muscle you want without moving with the arm faster. It's difficult to explain, but once you know, you know. I think that's why you might look at someone like Mike training, and it looks, you know, almost very calm and slow and controlled, like he's not working hard, because nothing's moving fast, but every millimeter, every centimeter, he's just contracting so much more, and he's getting so much more tension per cm of the movement than most people are. And I think that extrapolated over 6 months is probably going to make a really big difference in the physique. So pull harder, not faster. There, like feel that, and lean into it. You can feel that stretch more. So you're just creating more tension in the movement. So I think that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I was like thinking like, I don't know if I can not been strong, like kind of loose kind of thing.
I think it's free game. Like everything that we should do when setting up movements, I think is just try to maximize the tension, and that's like what something Mike was like big on a couple of weeks ago. So it's like if you can feel like a decent stretch here, but then all of a sudden, oh fuck, I can feel a lot more there. Start your rep from there.
Yeah, okay. So noted. I'll give that a crack.
They showing fake racks and pictures like that's gonna attract the bitches. That was really me, nigga. I ain't have to act and conflicted. Only difference is I'm living, and I would've whacked one of them niggas who knew that after drug dealing I still be casual, spending mil plus annual income. So here's my manual, then some. And this east side shit still in me. My ability to turn words to imagery is probably the reason they gonna remember me. Figure walk this tightrope with a feeling of agility. The streets did so much shit to me, I could never live civilly. I can never leave a scene without checking my mirrors visually. Come with that energy, cause some shit gon' always stick with me. They wanna know what I brought to Griselda. I say validity. They asking what work that niggas put in. I'm like, what didn't we? Problems, then I correct through the obstacles I progress. Illogical for them to feel they responsible for our success. Besides Kanye West, tell me who else I gotta respect. Cause I'm kinda perplexed. It's about time that I got my respect. It's the butcher, nigga. Let's go.
Go up.
About time that I got my respect, it's the butcher, nigga. Yeah. Cold fucking world. Griselda shit, you know what I mean? You know what it is, nigga. When I show up.
I'm gonna find out who left this bench out. CCTV.
So Jackson got triggered when he saw his bench, which supposed to be in there in a you know what's that barbell area, and now it is here. It is here.
What bank? Because he didn't want the bank.
What?
Yeah, here. The bank is normally there, right?
Oh yeah, it's in a Smith machine.
He moved it, maybe he wants the squats.
Let's let CCTV decide. Wrong angle. Where are they?
The wrong angle.
Okay, there's us. It's us. Oh, we got long blonde hair out. There is the evidence.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Officer Pios reporting for duty. I feel bad now. What if he has an excuse?
That's alright. You got the stuff.
Yeah, I just want to say.
We're giving 5 minutes. We're giving 5
here
minutes.
still?
He's here, yeah. And I have to start handing out fines. We'll give him 5 minutes. Benefit of the doubt. If he hasn't put it back in 5 minutes, it's going to be trouble. On strike policy at Undefeated. 1 warning. Next one, you're out. I don't know. We'll let him plead his case. The hardest part's December, seeing my physique is like at its best, and essentially being top 5 at a pro show and really feeling like I can actually have potential in the pro league. To have that feeling of excitement and looking forward to 2025, to then have the absolute worst outcome possible, which was having the surgery problems and being in bed and seeing my physique go the opposite way and be the worst I've ever seen it. Like, just never seen myself so fat and just unhealthy and gross. That was the hardest part, seeing yourself like at the best and being so excited for the future and the competitions, and feeling like next show, really feeling confident in myself that I have the ability to be top 5, you know, and stand there with the check and things like that, to then having to go to rock bottom. That was probably the hardest mental thing to go through, especially when you're in bed. It's just like this slow, painful torture where it just gets a little bit harder and more painful each day. And secondly, the hardest part of the setbacks was I just opened Undefeated and I just got my new staff in, and we were slowly just feeling like, okay, we're going to build something special, and then I get taken away to Australia for the surgeries and we have no leader, you know, no one to direct the staff and to take the meetings and coordinate the activities, and things were really falling apart at Undefeated because I wasn't here and there was really no one else that could step up and do the role that I need to do. So Undefeated was really suffering for 4 or 5 months, and you know, it's the same as like when you have a baby. The baby needs the mummy and the daddy to take care of it. You can't just send the baby off by itself and expect it to be okay. So now that I'm back, Undefeated is finally growing at a good rate, but I would say they were the 2 hardest things for this year.
Early to rise, awake way before daybreak. Meditating on the steps I take. I realize there's a lot at stake. So I enterprise while trying to stack capes. But I recognize that it ain't easy. So I organize with my PNC. From day
20,000 euros should be possible to get it down.
They would already be expecting to lose that. I think 50.
Does seats like that would be very good, but I don't think.
You gotta be willing to walk away though. So give them the offer, walk away, let them sit on it for a bit and don't speak to them. Yeah.
Undefeated would be my neighbor then. It's
The best neighbor you could ask for.
What's the contact here?
Huh?
What's the contact?
Jean and Hannah looking at buying a villa in Bali so they can be neighbors with Undefeated.
for improvements, meet up with my essay, put them up on the movements. I mean things like greensbacks and such. We're gonna make it happen, just the 2 of us. Huh? All heads realize, recognize. Real heads on the rise, recognize. All heads realize,
they just cut it out all past events and they're just like one left now. And the whole year when you have some dates where you can focus on this, looking forward to.
Are we going to Japan in January? Is a plan?
Fix that thought.
Discussions over cake can sometimes be, everyone gets a little bit excited.
So I think Hannah has it fixed in her mind.
Okay.
It would be cool.
I'm fine.
I already did a prep and doing skiing at the same time. Was possible.
Yeah. We just need to find a gym that can be
That's the most important.
around.
When that is there, everything is clear.
Honestly, like in my opinion, for like traveling and being on plan, Japan is the easiest for me because of the 7-Eleven situation.
Yeah.
You can anywhere, like there's a 7-Eleven every 200 meters, right? Everywhere. And every 7-Eleven, pre-cooked chicken breast, plain cucumber, plain cherry tomato, microwave rice, microwave there. You can do everything like so easily. Boiled eggs in a packet, like it's so easy.
You don't even need a kitchen. No. But we could find an apartment with a kitchen and then there's no excuse. So you can just focus on the plan and then you have like some extra cardio, but you have to be careful.
A little bit of extra cardio to fit the ramen in at the end of the night.
They have the same thing in KL also, right? Or no?
Japan, they do, but the Japan 7-Eleven is
Next
on
level.
a whole nother level. It's like a restaurant in a convenience store.
And you can go get yourself.
And everything is coming like fresh every few hours. They must have a kitchen like at the back or something.
Oh shit.
You can get full meals. Like, it's crazy.
And worries of success down the line. Living life to the fullest in that space and time. I'm coping with me and my habits. Copping that coke over enhance the cabbage. Tim's all seasons for ass kicking reasons. Never know when you catch us by committing treason.
I know what you mean, son. I've seen some blind, some deaf, some dumb. Whichever one chooses to follow, the other one loses. Due to mass confusion caused by fast illusion. Showing improvement. It's not just a phrase that we use it. It's the way of life when you keep it moving. Soon when you get new then.
So, what's the plan for your physique now? Are you going to compete again?
Well, I'm like 7 weeks back into training now. Honestly, I thought my progress has been minimal, but Jan says she's seen some progress, so that's reassuring that the physique is moving in the right direction. I still think my body fat is way too high for a professional or optimal, so I think for December, January, at least needs to be, of course, grow some muscle and keep rebuilding, but bring the body fat down, I think needs to happen. And then I think take some time to really just focus on building, but like dialed in build, not like a off season where you're kind of like off, but a building phase where I have the prep mentality for a couple of months. So, you know, meals consistent, no more than 1-2 off-plan meals per week. And then see what the situation of the physique is, which should be around like May next year. And if all is well, then I should prep for some shows in the back end of the year. The situation has changed now for men's physique because you can't just pick a show and go all in and hope to win that show and get the Olympic qualification. Now with the rule change, the best strategy for someone like me, who at this stage of their career is unlikely to get 2 show wins, is to collect points. Because, I mean, maybe people laugh because my physique's so terrible at the moment, but the goal in my mind is still 100% to get to the Olympia. So I think now the immediate strategy needs to be choose some shows where I believe that I can get top 5 and collect some points this way. So instead of having like 1 or 2 shows, it's gonna have to be probably a 5-show situation, I think, for the season. I'll wait till the calendar comes out. I know Jan's waiting for it as well. But I think realistically, five shows in the like September till end of December situation is gonna be the plan. If the body stays healthy and keeps growing like this, I see no reason why I cannot do it.
Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, up. They better move up, never gonna win a war.
Try the gun fingers, it's crazy how it works. If you don't know it, like most people will just grab and pull like this. But if you take these two fingers off and then you pull, you'll notice all the tension comes through here. And on the opposite, if you do the gun fingers and pull through here, a lot of the tension runs through the outside. So you're not using so much bicep. And when we're trying to build a back, we want less bicep recruitment. So we don't want to be pulling like this and having all the tension going through the forearm and the bicep, because it's taking away the tension from the back. So something that Mike taught us is loosen up these fingers like a gun and pull through the outside, and you'll feel the tension run so much more through the back and much less through the bicep.
But no one made clear research about that yet, yeah?
Yet to be studied,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. I remember that, he said.
Sometimes you just gotta ask yourself, what are the big motherfuckers doing, and do a bit of that. Fuck the studies. And that's coming from someone with a PhD. I read more studies than you've had hot dinners.
Yo, you hear that? Over, smell the aroma. Them done dead a really long time when I ran with the skinny, couldn't wake from a coma. Listen, you hear that? Shots get quiet in the wars, right? For the swing like a winners in the mist. Nothing ain't crisp when it end up in the jungle. Yo, listen, you hear that?
On effort, come on.
Killers in the jungle.
More.
Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Jungle, a jungle, a jungle, a jungle, a jungle, a jungle.
Back like we never left. We're fucking back.
Do you feel unlucky for whatever happened this year?
Unlucky. It's a good question, because you can say like I'm very unlucky from having such a simple surgery that, you know, should only be 2 days out of the gym and then you're back to normal health, and then to have to go through the nearly dying and the 6 surgeries just to fix things up. You can say it's very unlucky, but while I was in bed and trying to not lose my mind, I found a quote that has stuck with me, and it's from a man who lost his family in a plane crash. He says, "What punishments from God are not gifts?" And like, I almost fucking started crying listening to him speak about this, because the amount of mental strength that you need to be able to see something like your family dying in a plane crash and to not see that as punishment and to try to look for a silver lining or a blessing inside that, I think is incredible. So it's reframed my mindset a little bit, and I try to think maybe these bad things that happen to us or happen to me are necessary to set us up for something better or greater in the future. Because when you look at history, the most successful people aren't the ones that have had a really relaxed, easy lifestyle the whole way. They've often had really hard times of adversity, because what that adversity does, whether it's loss or injury or losing loved ones, it takes you to a very dark place that forces you to condition your mind and your spirit. Just like how we break down a muscle so it can build back stronger, I think people that are broken down mentally build a stronger mindset and a mind frame. So the last 6 months was very hard for me. I'm not going to lie and say that I managed it easily. You know, there were times where I wanted to smash stuff, and there were times when I wanted to cry. But if you don't go through that, your mindset is not going to rebuild stronger. We only rebuild stronger when we have to break something down in the first place. And this happened to me in 2022 when I had my back injury, and it was 12 months of no gym. And the 12 months after that was a very incredible 12 months for me. My restaurant business took off. I won my pro card. I was in the first call out at a pro show. I opened my dream gym. So 12 months of suffering and pain led to 12 months of some of the best memories and best accomplishments I've ever had in my life. Now, 2025 was a very bad year for me. I almost call it a write-off. But what I believe inside is that going down to rock bottom and going to that pain and going to that darkness is setting myself up for another 12 months of some other incredible accomplishments. So even though I never want to go through what I went through this year, I'm a stronger man for it. I have a stronger mindset again. I'm more balanced emotionally, and I'm excited for what's going to happen next year. Yeah, I remember. What you got for me today, Leo?
Yeah. This is the protein. It's
Protein ice cream.
Yeah, it's a original ice cream.
So this is protein ice cream chocolate.
Yes.
And
It's a peanut butter.
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Do you know about the calorie on this one?
20
calories. 20 calories.
Protein, I think. Protein.
20 protein.
Yeah.
What about fat?
No fat.
No fat.
Just less fat, but I don't the
Less fat.
ingredients here.
What about carbs?
Yeah.
Carbohydrate?
Maybe I can show
Maybe
you the.
nutrition information, yeah?
Yeah.
That would be good because my members are crazy. They want to know
Yeah.
how many carb, how many fat.
Yeah.
all of that.
Every gym like
Same,
that,
same,
same
same.
like that.
And this is the normal one, yeah?
The normal, yeah.
Perfect. Pretty good. And what is this one?
It's a cup, this cup. You would buy cup, but it's the new product.
Okay.
It's a vanilla, but the blue color.
Ah, okay.
It's a vegan.
And just a small one, yeah?
Yeah.
It's good, yeah?
Maybe you can try.
For the camera?
Try.
What is this?
It's for
Ingredient.
no ingredient. From Bali, the vanilla, and then with the flower.
Antioxidant, yeah?
Yes, antioxidant.
It's like a story. Real fruit, no sugar, no artificial color. Let's try. It's good. It reminds me of the ice cream I had as a child, like the bubble gum. You try, Rick. Swap.
It's like a bubble gum, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the not bubble gum.
Yeah, it is.
Pedal pop.
Yeah. Have a pop bubble gum.
The rainbow pedal pop in here. In
the
Indonesia,
Yeah.
they make a
mixed color one, the rainbow color.
the rainbow
Yeah.
version. It
That's it.
tastes exactly the same.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's natural color. If you guys can see, it's blue.
It's good for undefeated, yeah? Good for the same.
It matches the brand. It's blue, and it's no chemical coloration. The guy said it's like some sort of flower, which I don't know what's that in English.
It said butterfly blue pea.
Ah, okay. Maybe
Still don't know what that means, but
it's not my show, bro.
okay. You have my WhatsApp, yeah?
Yeah. No. You was
Okay, maybe I give you, yeah? You message me, and we can discuss the deal. Or you want to discuss now?
But already the deal.
Already made deal.
Yeah. What's the name?
When will you bring the fridge?
Actually at 7 December, but
But it's so sweet though.
It's ice cream, bro. Calm down.
But
Mita kau say to me tanggal 6 ya opening ya gitu opening gitu.
6.
Opening. Yeah, I will send at 4 December.
4 December. Okay.
December for the freezer and the product at 5 December.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Happy days.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. You will bring the protein ones for the fridge? The
No,
protein? No?
we do for sample first because still like license first.
Okay.
The nutrition, everything is good for the BPOM. We can sell this.
You contact me when the protein one's ready, yeah?
Plus.
We'll be the first.
Yes. Oke, tuh mau dikasih duit. Oke, buat laporan. Bertiga, Uli. Oh. Oke, thank you.
See ya.
See ya. Ya, Uli. Terima kasih.
Sukses ya.
Protein ice cream coming to Undefeated. And also some other ice creams as well, but I like this one because it's no added sugar. All the ingredients are natural, no bullshits in there. And sometimes after the gym, when it's fucking hot in Bali, I just want an ice cream or an icy pole, but I'm not gonna drive out and get one. So I think it's smart to have a fridge here with the good quality ice cream and icy poles in there. You know, each one is only 100, 200 calories maximum. I think people would like them, so I do the deal with this company to bring the fridge in here. Coming soon, more upgrade for Undefeated.
This for you, sir.
Love your work, Sri. Thank you. Made with love, yeah? Okay. Extra love from Sri.
Did I ever have a chance to tell you how?
Delicious, Sri.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Was it even real? I need to know. Was I dreaming or running out of time? I need you by my side. I just wanna feel the way you do. I said I really like it. Everything about it. Try to make me forget. I hate it so perfect. Was it a real or a daydream? Was it a little more crazy? I will never see what they see. Never see what they see. Tell me when you feel it. The rhythm and the motion, crashing through the wind, running through the ocean. Was it a riddle or a daydream? Was it a little more crazy? I will never see what they see. Never see what they see. Did I ever have a chance to tell you?